Alright guys, before we go any further, I just want to let you guys know that this quest line is currently being tested on the private test server and could be subject to changes or revisions. Also, there are major spoilers here, so you've been warned. But anyway, I won't yammer over the dialogue or anything, so sit back and enjoy the new Steel Rain questline.
Don't tell me. This time it was Charleston. Or the White Spring, even. Gosh, just give me a minute. I'm still not done compiling the last report. You mean you haven't heard? The super mutants didn't just hit Fort Atlas. I'm getting reports from all over. Even Foundation. Hold on. If you haven't heard, the Knight and Paladin might not have either. I've been so busy receiving the reports that Anyway. You gotta let them know about this right away. Oh, that shouldn't be necessary. It sounds like Foundation has things under control, and they're helping out anyone they can. They just came to share information with us. Starting that trade deal with them has worked wonders. I don't have many details. Appalachia's always had super mutants, and now there's just, more of them. Ever since the attack on Fort Atlas. Now we've got people coming from all over to ask the Brotherhood for help. We've got to do something about this. Oh, one more thing. Foundation has been tracking nearby attacks. They think the mutants might be coming from those caverns. What are they called again? Wacky caverns? Unlikely caverns? Uncanny caverns. That's right. Anyway, thanks for helping out. I've got my hands full here. Brotherhood's always looking for good tech, if you find any.
Now the settlers want to rebuild. They're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well.
We can't sit back and wait for people to die before sending out our forces. We have to act now.
With what resources, Romani? We already lost too many to the super mutants. Send any more out, and Fort Atlas is unprotected.
It's a risk we have to take for the people of Appalachia.
You're like a broken record, but the facts still haven't changed. Do you have something to report, Initiate? Romani and I were just discussing the patrol schedule.
This is far more important than a patrol. We're talking about people's lives. What do you need, Initiate? You see, we've wasted time sitting on our thumbs already.
I didn't think this would happen so soon. If at all. Fine. We can't let the mutants run rampant. But I will lead a squad personally to track down where they're coming from.
Where do you plan to look? Spending time on a meaningless chase will leave countless homesteads unprotected against the mutants.
Then that's where we're headed.
You're splitting our forces, Shin. Isn't that exactly what you wanted to avoid?
So long as the rest of the Initiates stay here, Fort Atlas will be well defended. It takes two to create a conflict, Romani. You're gonna have to make some compromises from now on. We don't have any more time to waste. Initiate, I need you to brief Initiates Norland and Houston to come along on this mission. You're coming too. You'll be a good example to the other Initiates. Let's show them how the Brotherhood handles threats.
I'm not. But if this foolish mission is what it takes to prevent full-on mutiny, so be it. While you're out, I'll meet up with Initiate Dorsey to find out who around Appalachia is in need of help. Maybe there are some resources we can spare without inspiring Shin to start a riot.
I'll be checking the spreadsheets when I get back. This should be a given, but come prepared to fight mutants. We don't know how many there will be, or if the type that we've seen are the only form they come in. We may need to retreat and regroup if things get bad.
I hope I'll
person someday.
They should be here in Fort Atlas. Keep the introduction short. We need to get to the caverns as soon as possible. For your sake, I hope this is a scheduled visit, Initiate.
This is my place. My mission.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate. What can I do for you? I'm not trying to be formal, just following basic etiquette. We are all representatives of the Brotherhood of Steel. We should conduct ourselves as such. Sure, I can introduce myself. I come from Ohio. My parents worked in the government before the war. When I learned about the Brotherhood and what they're doing to preserve the world, I left home to do my part. Make up for my parents' contribution to causing this disaster, however small it was. It's a big responsibility, so I don't have time for much else. I need to be vigilant about my training if I'm going to become a knight.
A weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster.
You can count on me. I'll report there immediately.
Everything makes sense now.
I'll see you at the cavern shortly, Initiate.
My mission.
It's not my place to give an opinion on the other recruits. I trust the judgment of Paladin Romani and Knight Shin. That being said, I hope Initiate Hewson is getting the support she needs to succeed here. She's not militarily inclined. Stay diligent.
New recruits, Knight Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this?
I heard you're on Knight Shin's good side. Is he really going to use command? Give me the inside scoop.
What is
Oh! God! Don't sneak up on people like that. What? Knight Shin? Called for me? That... No way. There has to be a mistake. I must have put my gun in the wrong place. Or I forgot to write my name again. No. I'm getting discharged, aren't I? I'm getting discharged. Oh, God. So, you heard that? I'm so bad at talking with children. I must have made it worse. You know Marcia? She's not an initiate, but she and Max stay with the Brotherhood. They're siblings. Apparently Marcia's been gone for a few days, and I told Max everything would be fine, but I really don't know. Me? Oh, good question. I mean, I was, helping Dr. Hardy when Dr. Hardy got recruited, and I guess he recommended me. I'm good at medical things.
We can't afford
Really?
to find any more weak points.
Well, I think I am. I mean, we saved a lot of people back then, and just forget I said any of that. I don't know. Really, I'm just trying my best. Oh, really? That's awesome. Tell him I said hi, and thanks for everything. Again. He told me to stop thanking him all the time, so maybe don't tell him that. Right. No need to be nervous. I'm just being called in for my first ever field mission, and it's led by Knight Shin, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I won't know what I'm doing in front of him. So, not only am I probably going to die, but I'll look stupid doing it, and I should stop. Yeah. No need to be nervous. Nope. No reason at all. Knight Shin's favorite? He's always in the barracks, doing extra push-ups and stuff. Not that I'm watching. I just... well, I'm kind of scared of him.
Finished.
I mean,
There's just not
he's kind of
enough hours in
everything
the
that I'm
day.
not. Oh, and Knight Shin has said good things about you, too. In fact, you might actually be his favorite. I wasn't thinking. Sorry. This can't be real. Okay, I'm gonna puke. No, wait. I have to get my gun. I've never used it, like, outside of the firing range. First time for everything, right? Okay, I'll be there. Ad Victorium.
Not as young as you used to be, Layla. Spend all day hunting war team.
We're really doing this, aren't we?
Night Shin needs our attention.
Ad Victorium, Initiate. Now that everyone's here, let's go over the plan. Foundation reported super mutant attacks potentially originating from this location. We're here to determine if those claims are founded. And if so, eliminate the threat. We'll advance information. Immediately report anything you see out of place. Are we understood? Don't disrespect your fellow initiates. Initiate Houston is a skilled medic with a tireless work ethic. When you're bleeding out, you'll be happy to have her along.
You actually noticed that? Wow. Thank you, Knight.
I won't tolerate any more insults. Stay focused.
Copy.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Move out. One step for our mission. Stop here for a moment. Some regular wildlife here. Seems like the super mutants would have cleared that out. Well said. Let's keep moving forward.
Hey, look. We could take a team photo. The Fort Atlas Spelunkers, ready for action.
Stay focused, Houston. This is no time for jokes.
Initiate Norland is right. Follow his lead.
Right. Sorry. Never mind.
Don't waste my time. That could have been cleaner. This appears to be a dead end. There's some gore here. I'd I'd say the mutants have left their mark. Initiate, what's your read on this location? So it's likely there are still super mutants nearby. Good call, Initiate. Let's do a thorough sweep of the room. There may still be a way forward.
Roger. I'll take the far side.
Excellent initiative, Norland. The remaining two of you, stick together and cover this area. Be sure not to miss anything. Effective reconnaissance can mean the difference between life and death.
Right. I'll try my best. I mean, I'll be thorough, Knight, sir. Caved in here. I hope that doesn't happen to us.
Huh. Someone left their shovel behind. Could prove useful.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Anything to report? We should take a cautious approach to that. One wrong move, and we could all get trapped inside. I suspect there's still more to see here. Did you find anything else? I see. In that case, I might send the others to scout ahead. Understood. Everyone, we need to cover as much ground as possible, and the threat level so far has been minimal. Initiates Norland and Houston. See if you can squeeze through that crevice and report what's on the other side. Initiate Norland, you take point. Stay in radio contact, and pull back as soon as you encounter danger. You may be eager to serve the Brotherhood, but being a good soldier is also about knowing your limits. Move out.
Roger. I'll make the Brotherhood proud, sir.
You mean all by ourselves? Okay. Got it. I mean, yes, sir.
You'll stay with me and find a way to clear the cave-in. Initiate Norland is highly capable, and I trust him to handle any situation that arises. But from what we've seen so far, I don't suspect there will be significant danger. As their superior officer, it's my job to keep them safe. This is also Initiate Houston's first real mission outside of Fort Atlas. Her success is my responsibility. I'd look around for some kind of tool. Preferably not the destructive kind. If we're lucky, the rocks may even be loose enough to dig out by hand. Don't do anything reckless. I need all of us to get out of here in one piece. Flooding out. This could be bad. Those mutants must have gotten trapped inside sometime after the attacks. If this passage wraps around, Initiates Norland and Houston could be in trouble. They seem delirious. A lack of food, light, water, space, if we can. It would be safer to take them down from a distance. But protecting the other Initiates takes first priority. Don't blind yourself to the value of human life. I stand by the idea that we must make sacrifices for the greater good. But only when it's necessary. Putting Initiates Norland and Houston in danger was a preventable mistake. And I'm responsible. I made a premature assumption that the area was safe. We have to do everything we can to make sure the Initiates don't pay for it. Hold on. I'm receiving a message. We have to find them. Move out! This shouldn't have happened. Norland was confident. Maybe too confident. Despite my orders, he may have tried to fight. And Houston. She would have... This is my responsibility. We don't know that yet. The fact that she's not here is a good sign. She may have found a place to hide. I swore to myself I'd never let this happen again. After you put your faith in me at the transmitter, I wouldn't be able to fault you for doubting me now. But I'm not important right now. We have to find Initiate Houston. Back when we fought those raiders on the expedition route, when we lost Knight Connors and so many others, my decisions played a part in what happened that day. I swore to never make a mistake like that again. To never lose lives like that again. Initiate Houston can't be far. Search for a trail. Initiate Houston.
Wait! Don't come any closer! I triggered some kind of trap. It's... If I move, then... Just get away from here. I can't let anyone else...
My armor can take the blast. Cover your head!
What? No! Don't! Knight! No way all of this happened because of me. I won't run away anymore. I won't. There are more mutants. We have to fight!
Don't worry about me. The power armor isn't just for show.
You're still badly injured. Without the power armor, you'd be dead. I'm so sorry.
This isn't the time for apologies. Put your training to work.
Right. You're right. I need to check your vitals.
We can't let this distract us from the mission. While Initiate Houston is busy, you need to search the area. Find out if this is truly the source of the attacks. I suspect we haven't killed our last mutants yet. I've been through enough battles to recognize a fatal injury. This, I'll survive, and it's better that Initiate Houston treats me here before we make the trek back to the fort. You and Initiate Houston must be under a lot of stress right now. Anything can happen in the field. That's why, no matter what, we have to stay focused until the mission is over. So if something is dividing your attention, it's only right that we should discuss it. We'll cover that in the debrief.
It's my fault. Norland gave me orders and I ran away. It's my fault that he's dead.
No. This is my responsibility. I shouldn't have put you through this on your first field mission.
Thanks, Knight, but I
won't accept any argument about this. You did the best you could under the circumstances. That's all. I don't know. When Initiate Houston said there was a trap, I saw Knight Connors taking the bullet for me. Maybe it was wrong to risk my life after he saved mine. But it's exactly what he would have done in this situation. He helped me understand what it meant to be brotherhood. For him, it was about protecting the people around him. I want to do more than that. To preserve the world. But that starts with us. With our team. We can't protect the world if we can't protect each other. I'd like to say it was a calculated risk. Initiate Houston wouldn't have survived that blast without armor. I did. There's a big difference between risking one's life for a comrade and charging in head first just because you can. The latter is arrogance. The former is crucial to being part of the Brotherhood. We have to be able to trust each other. Romani broke our trust, not the other way around. I've had my doubts about her leadership since the beginning of the expedition. But I always followed orders, even when I disagreed. When Romani destroyed the transmitter, she broke the chain. She betrayed the Brotherhood. If we don't seal the rift she created, we'll fall apart. I still have enough wits about me to act as your commanding officer. But you're right. This wound is no joke. I'm counting on you and Initiate Houston right now. We're going to complete this mission together. I don't expect to earn your trust with words. I carry forward every lesson I learn into the next mission. My actions will speak for themselves. If only we had the luxury of time right now. As we should. Be thorough. All this gore could easily cover up something important. have you found? Focus on finding something useful. You can add assets to your rock collection when you're off duty. A Pip-Boy.
Maybe the mutants ate a Vault Dweller. Sorry. That was insensitive. I'm glad it wasn't you.
We should have Scribe Valdez determine the origin of the Pip-Boy. Maybe the mutants took up residence in a vault. Go ahead and take the Pip-Boy tour. Initiate Houston will patch me up here before we return to Fort Atlas. And we'll give Initiate Norland a proper burial. Normally, I would tell you that the pity isn't necessary. But I think camaraderie is what we need to grow stronger. I'm in good hands with Initiate Houston. I'll see you when we get back to the fort. Good work. We fought in honorable service to the Brotherhood. All of us. Ad Victoriam.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it?
Here to let. Hey, have you seen Marsha around? Girl with black hair and the spirit of youthful rebellion? That means you haven't seen her then? Oh, drat. I was really hoping... Never mind. Just let me know if you see her. She hasn't been at Fort Atlas for a little while. Normally I wouldn't be so worried, but the truth is, she's not the only one. We've been hearing about people going missing all across Appalachia. Knight's orders. I'll prioritize it, but we really should have someone out looking for Marsha. You know what? You're right here. If you don't have another assignment from Night Shin, then I could really use your attention on this. I'm going to run a diagnostic on this Pip-Boy. Talk to me as soon as you're available. I'm pretty worried.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Hello, Initiate.
Fortune and you. The Scorched, the raiders, the ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet this person someday.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.